Hey guys, Anna Bradshaw here with another video. You know, I love using these kits from embellishkits.com. I've been saving this one up for a long time. I knew I wanted to do something on this page that made me think of my grandmother because these are her favorite colors. This light pink and blue. And these also happen to be the Pantone colors of the year. Rose quartz and some other kind of a blue color. Look it up on Google. You will learn so much about color, it'll blow your mind. Okay, so let's dive into the kit. We've got some really pretty cardstocks in neutral colors, kind of pastel, a little bit of a chalkboard look. I'm not sure if you can pick up all of this distressing, but it is gorgeous. These papers are from Echo Park, one of my favorite lines. This is the paper and glue line. These are the front and backs. So you've got aqua and brown. 3 papers of this. I don't know about you, but I have a hard time finding brown. It's one of my favorite colors to use in scrapbooking. So we've also got a beautiful citron and another pale pink. These are a richer texture. They're Cartabella papers. Nice piece of craft from, Basil. Then from crepe paper, we've got this really pretty diamond print and a lot of things that we can cut apart. You'll see how we'll put those into play later on. You'll look at buying cut aparts a little bit differently, I think. And then another piece from crepe paper. These were from the Notes and Things line. And this looks like file folders. And they even have labels like Remember, Favorites, Memories, and some instant distressing on this background paper. It's kind of a gold-toned craft, I'd say. And you know, when I buy paper, I even look at what do they have down here for the manufacturer's strip, because I most often put those into play tucking them here or there. Okay, get a load of this chipboard self-adhesive sticked awesomeness. I love these paper kits because, did you see how much cardstock we just got? And it's all colors I can use. You know I love to hoard my paper. Then I've got all of these chipboard pieces, and I'm going to use every single one of them. I've been having a blast this summer using up all of my odds and ends from my previous life of crafting, because you know what? I'm probably going to need to make room for some new stuff. Okay, also from the Notes and Things line from crepe paper, we've got a nice assortment of rub-ons. These rub-ons say things like truthful, gentle, and fearless, enjoy every moment, I see pieces of me in you. Oh my goodness, my heart just, did you see me go right to the heart? Okay. Living our adventure, good stuff. I love you to the moon and back. My Aunt Lisa's favorite saying. Think of her every time I hear it. And then on the back we've got some really pretty twines. Cream with gold flecks. Another pale pink. Nice rich cut, like a nice bevel edge on the die cuts here. Butterfly pieces. And doilies. And of course the handy dandy tool for doing the rub-on. So all of that, and looks like some little Queen & Company self-adhesive pearls here in a pewter color. So this is all going to come together nicely. Look, she even gave us a nice little border die cut. And again, it's a really nice die cut with nice even edges. There's no tears on it or anything. And you can see on the back it's got some text. That's really kind of a fun thing to incorporate in a border. Not something I usually think about, because when I see a big sheet of text, I really don't know what to do with it. So that's a really cool idea. And of course, the handy dandy instructions. Okay folks, I've been holding on to this kit since November of 2014. I finally found the perfect pictures, so let's go ahead and get started, okay? Alright, so whenever I'm going to get started working on one of my kits, I get my instructions in a place where I can see them. I assemble the first couple papers that I'm going to be using. So in this case, we're working on the Today is the Day pattern. I'm going to grab this brown cardstock with the aqua on the back. That's the side that we'll be using. And some of this craft stripe. And then the cut apart sheet. So I'm going to set those aside until I know what I'm going to do with them. I'll start off by taking this manufacturing strip away from my 12 by 12 paper. So I work with the correct dimensions. And I set those aside if they have a pattern on the back. Once I've got my papers trimmed down, Shelby asked us to put a piece of tape over the seam and work it as one whole thing. And I'm going to put this piece of tape in a place that is going to be covered with paper because I have some creative design choices to make here. I'm not sure if I want to have the aqua with these photos or if I like the brown tones better. So I like the way these look, but on the other side, I like the way they look as well. Each color brings a little bit something different out of the picture. So what I really want to look for is which one makes my grandmother, who's the focal point of my story, what helps her to stand out against these bright pops of my mother-in-law's autumn colored shirt. So let's go back to the brown again. And to me, my grandmother really pops with the brown. So that's the side we're going to go for. Okay. Next we'll be working with this beautiful craft colored stripe from crepe paper. Grab my instruction sheet, which tells me to cut 2 6-inch by 11.5-inch strips of paper. So the first thing I'm going to do when I cut off this manufacturing strip is to cut it 1/2 inch larger. Now my paper will be 11.5 inches big. And then 6 inches on either side. I love when the paper has these faux distressing, like these ink splatters up here, because it adds something to the page without me having to work to do it. And it reminds me, that's a technique that I know how to do. So that's a good reminder to use a technique like that. And I'm going to put it right up here because that's where there's going to be a little embellishment cluster. Now that we've got these things in place and my little helper Sunday has joined us, we're going to get the cut apart sheet, and what we're looking for is the pink notebook paper. I'm going to check my my picture reference to make sure I'm looking for the right thing, and it's actually this one right here, so I'll get my scissors out and cut that. And one thing I've seen people do if they know they're not going to use the reverse side of a cut apart sheet is to cut all of these pieces of paper out and then put them in a basket or a Ziploc baggie or even empty packaging that you get from another set of die cuts, or combine them with some other die cuts that look similar, and then you have them on hand for reference. So I've got my little cut apart sheet, and it's got some really cute stitching detail that we're going to have sticking out over the top here. What's next, Sunny? Now from the word strips, we're going to carefully trim out this aqua colored "You Are My Fave" strip. And this little word strip is going to go right down here.
And where was the glue?
I've got it right underneath here. So we'll glue this all together and then we'll start the embellishments.
Hey, please say, it says, it has scissors on it, so the scissors says, don't forget the scissors.
Good one.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, Let's save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them.
And another one for a butterfly. And I'm just making simple bows here. I've got one little string left for a teeny tiny something or other. I'll probably use that on that chipboard clipboard there. Looks like I'm going to need to tie something around this butterfly. What a cute idea. Yeah, it's just such an easy, fancy way to dress up this little die cut. So we'll definitely need some glue dots for this page also.
Okay, Mom.
Let's go ahead and go get our glue dots and get some of these things stuck down, and then we'll add our pearls.
Okay, Mom.
Alright, so we've gone ahead and adhered all our butterflies, our doilies, and we tied on twine in places and stuck those down with some glue dots. We also did a little bit of inked edges on this little embellishment piece, and I added another notebook paper here because I wanted to be able to tell a little bit of the story about what's going on in this page. So, from this beautiful crepe paper notes and things chipboard self-adhesive stick-ons, we are going to select quite a few things. We're going to start with this banner here. It's going to go right underneath this photo, and then we'll stick one of these little ribbons on top of there. Of course, this grand title, Today is the Day. But I want to make this a little bit different, and I wish that I could make it say, Today is today the day. Is today the day. So I'm going to do a little surgery here, and now I have Is Today the Day, because the story behind this picture on the left is that we are looking for a predator, an animal predator that lives nearby. We're kind of wondering, is today the day that we're going to see the animal come into our yard before it takes away one of our flock? Or will we just find another
Mom,
reminder of what animal there used to be?
Mom, I made that even bigger knot.
Ooh, you're making knots with the twine over there, huh? Is today the day?
Yes.
Next, we've got some chipboard arrows. Some little turquoise aqua chipboard arrows. And I'm going to have these pointing right in here at the photo, because on this journaling card we're going to explain what in the world they are gazing out in the yard for. But it also echoes the little arrows on this notebook paper here. Okay, we've got an adorable little clipboard thing here. It's going to go at an angle over here. This one's going to be a simple little knot. From the cut apart sheet, we're going to take this tiny little piece of paper that says Good Times, and that is going to get layered over our doily at the top with one of these chipboard pieces, a circle with a star inside it. It's got a beautiful gold foil look to it. Now there's a little date mark holder here, and this Good Times is going to go right on top of there. So trim down the edges a little bit.
Hey, Mom, Mom, it's supposed to look like this.
Okay, so that's about everything that we have. Just have to stick a couple little pieces here and there down and finish my journaling, and this layout is complete. My memory is finally captured the way that I wanted to use this paper pack for, something in tribute to my grandmother. And just want to say thanks again for everybody for watching. I really enjoy making these videos for you, so if you have a comment or suggestion, want to put me a little thumbs up at the bottom, I'd sure appreciate it. Go ahead and get your shopping on over at embellishkits.com. You'll find all sorts of awesome kits like this over there. Pretty much anything to suit whatever photos you've got. You'll also find everything you need for your planners, your memory keeping, journaling, even Bible studies. You can check out more of my creative musings at www.craftwithanna.blogspot.com, and you'll find me on Instagram at Anna Bradshaw as well. Now what are you waiting for? Go get crafty! Don't sit here and watch me put bling on all day. Go get crafty!
No.